I see you going. I see you going. After we take on Bomberman X-Zero, it's this, right?
Welcome to Space Invaders Invasion Day.
Oh,
for the
hi,
PS2.
multi-5 language. Oh, look, multi-5 language.
For the PS2.
Weren't those the treasure days?
Actually, they mostly are. The real difference is that you actually have to switch the language of the console in order to switch language of the game.
Yeah, the thing is, well, here, European versions of games to this day still always have a multi-5 anyways.
Alright, basically this game...
Not always, but
Go ahead,
yeah.
Dwibs.
This game is essentially... It's a slightly less crap version of Bomberman X-Zero. Both games have basically doing the same thing over and over, and both games, well, this game does at least have a save feature.
So let me get this straight.
To be fair, Dwibs, this is Space Invaders. I mean, what are you? Wait. So let me get this straight. They're gonna make an epic adventure out of Space Invaders.
Yes.
You know, the game where you basically scroll from side to side, shooting an endless wall of aliens level to level.
Yes.
So let me get this straight.
And with voice acting just as good as Resident Evil 1.
So we took a game from the late 70s / early 80s that has literally nothing about it aside from left-right shoot, and we turned it into this. What the hell does this even have to do with Space Invaders?
Admittedly,
Are those bugs the thing we have to shoot?
Yes.
Also, isn't that cute? We're trying to replicate in the opening of Resident Evil.
Then again, the morons who made Food Fight are gonna make a movie out of Tetris, so...
Yeah. Admittedly, I could see them, you know, maybe trying to make an epic adventure out of Space Invaders, because, like, anything at its core is possibly good. I mean, what they could have done is, like, well, I don't know, maybe add some epic thing, but involves it where they have to shoot the aliens in that particular manner. You know, sort of like what Pixels was trying to do, only try to make it not nearly as stupid.
Okay, I gotta say, this CGI and indeed the actual in-game graphics look barely better than what you get on the PS1.
Wow.
Yeah, honestly, James, I think that's a bit over-exaggerated.
2002.
So basically,
there you go.
Kind of like in the middle of the PS2 life cycle.
Pretty much. Although our version,
so no excuses, kind of.
So this game is for the PS2, right?
And so it's for the PS2 in Europe and the GameCube in America.
Really?
In America, it's called Space Raiders, but we can call it Space Raiders over here because that's the name of a bag of crisps.
Well, then again, the GameCube version of Sonic Champions.
Also, those boobs.
What the fuck?
Wait a minute.
Wait, is this the home of that guy from Heavy Rain?
Basically, there's 3 playable characters, but aside from like their motivations, they play exactly the same way. They play exactly the same levels. Sorry. And okay, I'll explain the motivations. This woman's boyfriend is missing. The guy we saw earlier had his family killed, and this guy here, his gang's about to be mutilated.
Really?
Yeah. Basically, we're gonna look at
like it came out from a King of Fighters game.
I guess Taito's budget isn't exactly the biggest in the world.
I guess.
For a tie-in PS2 game, I guess it looks par of the course for the most part.
Oh yeah.
Also, why are we all of a sudden in a mixed Tekken characters? Like, what the hell?
One thing that's interesting about this is the release dates. It came out in Japan.
Resident Evil 6 now? What?
Anyway,
you wish.
I wish? Resident Evil 6 is a piece of shit.
Okay,
but this game's even worse.
In Japan, it came out on my birthday in 2002.
Oh, goody.
And for the PAL region, I'm talking about PS2, it came out in September of 2003. For the GameCube release, it came out in Japan in January of 2003, and for the North Americans, they had to wait an agonizing 15 months in April 2004 to get it.
Fun fact, it makes sense. Got leaked over.
It makes sense because the GameCube. Okay, go ahead. Go on. It makes sense because
fun fact that. Okay, you go.
Jova, you first.
Oh, all right then. Fun fact, it kind of got leaked over here that the game kind of sucked, so, well, I bet you can imagine how sales were when it finally got over here in North America. Amidst all the competition that came out, too.
Okay, Pedro.
It makes sense because the GameCube sold more in America than in Europe. So much so that the Sonic Gems collection, only came to Europe via the PS2 version. The GameCube version was America only.
Oh, you know that thing that was on this guy's jacket?
Yeah, that low texture version of a pixelated alien
from Space Invaders.
The original Space Invaders.
That's pretty much the closest we're going to get to that, aside from gameplay. Mm-hmm. Although there is a bit of a surprise at the end of this LP.
Also, no, practically there was zero dialogue up until this
Yeah,
point.
like it came. I mean, don't get me wrong. I appreciate when intros try to be visuals and shit like that, but at the same time, you're not really. I mean, there's nothing's happening. It's just
oh, Pedro, there's
this
going to be
shot is so cliche.
nothing's happening. It's just buildings, aliens, people getting murdered for no reason.
Pedro.
Yes.
Oh, Shiwari's here.
Hold on. Don't abort yet.
Pedro, by the end of this LP, you'll be wishing there was no voice acting in this game.
Really?
Yeah.
Kind of course.
Like I said earlier, the voice acting here is about as good as Resident Evil 1.
I'll take a listen from... Well, okay, it's been a while since I ever saw this game so much as played it. So I don't remember as well, so I'll just wait and see.
Well, there's no time
What I do remember, though, is this game being worse than Resident Evil 6.
Okay, there's no time for a 13-2 part at this point, so I propose we just finish this at this point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you just love this?
This menu music.
Yeah.
You know, when I was watching the credits of this, I noticed a familiar name under the composers one. It's one of the composers that's been doing some of the music for Pokemon since Gen 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll point it out when we get to that bit. So, let's get past the credits. Sorry, the options menu.
Also, this I guess
Justin,
this newspaper
Ashley.
I guess these newspaper menus are kind of unique. I guess.
So, Dwibs, are we actually going to get backstory on each of these characters?
Those textures.
Jova, I just told you the backstory.
Jeez.
Yeah, but are we
so
actually going to get it in
choppy.
the game?
No,
This is like.
Then how did you get it?
because I both
You read the manual.
I read the manual and I had to look on the internet
Jesus,
as well.
this looks more like a Dreamcast game than a PS2 game.
Yeah. So it's one of these games where you have to read the manual to get the story. Okay, look. I know
Yeah,
this was
in
a thing in the
fucking
olden
2003 was it?
Yeah, 2002, 2003, 2004.
Okay.
days. That's not good.
Wow.
I mean, if you don't have the, if you don't have the budget to make
Space Invaders?
What?
Wait.
I mean, if
Dwibs,
I get it. Space
Dwibs.
Invaders. Get
Oh,
it?
now I remember.
Honestly, I know it's not just me, but when I played the original Space Invaders, I thought what I was shooting was spaceships, not bugs.
Well, they kind of look like bugs
There's more enemy types in the game, but these bugs are the most prominent.
So basically, what they did was they took Space Invaders and they basically made a generic post-apocalyptic
TPS.
Post-apocalyptic world on top of it, because this is literally the Space Invaders gameplay. Nothing about it. I mean,
By the way, guys, during the CGI entry, did you notice that shower scene?
Yes. What about
Because
it?
it's not a dark, gritty story without a shower scene.
Actually, that's more so David Cage rather than typical a natural trope that actually exists.
Anywho, audience, when we look at the other cutscenes, we're just gonna have to use another video on YouTube for that.
Yeah, because there was no way I'm recording this 3 times.
No.
Yeah. From what I remember, each character pretty much plays the same. The only thing difference is the cutscenes.
Yeah, and that's not enough to justify 3 playthroughs.
Not
That
really.
reminds
No.
me, refresh my memory, Dwibs. Did the characters ever meet?
No.
Oh, okay, now I remember another issue I have with this game. There's no real sense of story between the 3 characters. It's like, well, you'd think that, at some point the 3 would team up, because that's why we're showing them all, but no, they just never meet each other. They just go their separate ways, and boom, boom, boom. It's like, how can you have a story that opens with such a foreboding opening, suggesting that real deep stuff is about to go on, and yet have such shallowness go on? Not even Independence Day was shallow like that. At least Independence Day rolled with the punches and kept it all deep.
Go on,
Julio.
This looks like a very bad clone of House of the Dead more than Space Invaders.
Hey,
In fact, I wish I was playing House of the Dead instead.
hey
What about
guys.
typing at the dead?
Hey, Dwibs.
I'm not too fast in typing with my fingers,
Sorry,
so
hey, Trevor?
I would lose easily.
Hey, Dwibs. You know what's cool?
What?
Playing a game called Space Invaders and yet not being able to go into space.
Yeah, that's the thing. There is a spaceship, but you don't actually get to go into space.
Really?
Yeah.
God forbid we have anything as a
So
throwback
wait,
to
so
the
wait.
game. Oh look, tiny miniature spaceships.
So let me get this straight. This is
Yeah.
this is a place where humans are pretty much this is a humans versus aliens setting. There's a spaceship, except we don't even get to go to space. This is District 9. This is a video game adaptation of District 9.
Wow.
This came out before
Quite a
District
few years
9.
before District 9 and all.
I remember, Pedro, the aliens were being enslaved instead of invading.
Okay, guys, I should warn you, get used to just shooting and throwing grenades.
So hold on, is this literally all the gameplay is? This is
Yeah,
it.
just hold
Yep,
square to
pretty
win.
much.
Okay,
Now
okay. If you want, okay. If you want to
Very
question,
good power
This is
ups
all
at
that's
least.
to it.
Okay,
Yeah, there
if
are
you
power
wanna-
ups, but other than that, it's just hold square to win and occasionally
this
throw a
doesn't
grenade.
even make any sense. Okay, if you want to update a classic game to modern standards, just do what Namco did with Pac-Man: The Championship Edition. Have you guys played that?
Yeah,
Yes.
Pac-Man
Yeah.
Championship Edition is a
okay.
fantastic example of how you take a classic game and you add just enough to it to make it to make it a little more meaty in terms of content, but without sacrificing the charm of the original. But this,
And
Heck,
then
even
they
better,
made
there was one of the-
adventure.
Heck, even
isn't
better,
that a problem?
Pedro.
Isn't that a
There was
problem?
like some of the 3D Pac-Man platformers that throwbacks to the classic
I
Pac-Man
should
mazes. and-
point out another problem with the game. These levels go on way too long.
levels,
I
what
can
levels?
see
This is
that.
little just a. This is little like just.
No.
enemies.
Believe it or not, Pedro, this is all a level.
Yeah, there's a
How
level.
you're planning
each
around,
level-
by the way.
There's you find a green. You find one of them green power-ups.
So
By the way,
literally, you just need
Pedro-
to hold on and be lucky.
Yes, Trevor.
Okay.
By the way,
This-
Pedro, I noticed how you said that, like, well, this is kind of an update. Well, believe it or not, this is actually a downgrade from the original one. See, the original one had more power-ups, like
Okay,
power-ups that
okay,
allowed
hang
to
on.
shoot multiple... Hold on, Dwibs, let me finish. Like,
hang on.
power-ups that allowed you to shoot multiple lines of fire, flash grenades, spread bombs, and everything. Yeah, this one just has to shoot and throw grenades, which is less than the original one, which
Oh.
came out on...
The
Here.
Atari.
Yes, which came out on the Atari. The Atari one has more power-ups, more sense of strategy, and more sense of gameplay than this updated
Alright,
version.
I should explain. You remember how Bomberman X-Zero had no continues?
Yes.
This one is the
Right?
opposite. You've got unlimited continues, so there's pretty much no consequence to dying except from losing your score.
Well, I have to say,
Yeah.
it looks like the purple. Holy shit!
Oh yeah,
What
that's
the hell is that?
that is one of the bigger aliens.
Basically, each level ends with a boss fight.
Can you punch it in the testicles like Duke Nukem?
No, you can just shoot and throw grenades.
Oh. Well, you can shoot him in the testicles, apparently.
Yes,
yeah,
you
but
can.
it's not very satisfying, honestly.
Well, I wouldn't.
Ow.
Kind of love how the character models constantly swap from being, legitimately detailed to looking like a stick figure, honestly. Look at his legs there. It's like, did Picasso draw this kid?
Is there at least a bit of variety, like you can potentially shoot off his arm or something?
No.
Oh my.
You just
It's
Oh.
basically
Just
just
shoot him.
all his model causes him the same damage.
Shoot him multiple times to win.
Wow.
This is so bare bones, honestly.
Like I said,
Actually,
there's
no, Teo. Dynasty Warriors is bare bones. This is even bare bones. This is like fucking, like this is like the bare minimum of gameplay.
like I said, there's less gameplay here than in the original Atari version.
Okay,
Let that sink in.
there's technically more gameplay in this than in Beyond Two Souls, but that's not saying much.
And let me guess, when you get a continue, like you damage all enemies on screen.
No, you just get back up. It's basically you restart at exactly the same point you left off, but the only thing you lose is your score. And besides, you get your grenades.
Oh no, I lose points. How will I be able to cope with that? I would never put that on my Nintendo Power.
Hell, you cannot even use the PSN/Xbox Live excuse, basically the leaderboard excuse, because there were no leaderboards at this point in gaming. At least I don't think so. Was there? Leaderboard?
No. This game
there
didn't
was
have...
a primitive
I think there was sort of an online site for this sort of stuff where people could, post their scores,
who gives a
but
shit?
nothing like the PSN.
If I recall, there was a very primitive online for the PS2.
It was only for the online multiplayer of games.
Okay.
It didn't actually have any kind of service or anything.
Oh, serves you right.
But what about the others?
He's okay.
What others?
What other?
He hasn't really said much for me to judge.
That gang who got mutilated.
Whatever, I don't even care.
Okay, Dwibs, it's like, he hasn't really said that much to really get me annoyed at the voice acting. Is there like any...
That fire animation is...
Looks like it's sped up.
Even the loading animation is sped up. Oh, look! He has one of the sprites from Space Invaders on the back of his shirt. See, Fencer.
I'm walking.
I kind of wish I was playing the actual Space Invaders.
What the shit?
What the fuck? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. So it is District 9. So it is District 9. So
Life.
just like in District 9, you can become an alien by eating aliens.
Technically other mediums of
No,
fiction.
they're literally the mutants from Half-Life. They got possessed by handguns.
So, mutants and Space Invaders.
Also, I've seen you can damage the car in the background.
Yeah.
Does it do something like it explodes? Oh, there it is.
You get your points.
Yeah, it explodes.
I honestly don't understand what they thought they were accomplishing with this. I mean, by this point, Space Invaders wasn't even relevant at this point. What? I mean...
But Pedro, this is the obvious answer you do to become relevant.
Basically, allow me to explain. See, back in the day,
Namco Bandai.
Namco Bandai were really killing it, and showing that basically how they brought back Pac-Man and the 3D Pac-Man platformer game, and basically Namco Bandai sort of started the trend of bringing back old school platformers, but all new and improved, and done well legit.
They are to blame for this.
No. I'm not saying they're to blame, but my guess is that this company tried to do a similar thing with Space Invaders, only poorly. I mean, seriously, how do you make an updated version that has less features than the original Atari version?
Yeah, Pedro?
I mean, okay, what's Taito gonna do next? Like a dark, gritty reboot of fucking Puzzle Bubble?
If Taito's even still a thing.
They're gonna turn the cute little dinosaurs into giant T-Rexes or something.
Yeah,
actually, Drova were still active as a company.
Yeah, technically they are, but they're just owned by Square Enix.
Oh,
goodie.
But,
that's right.
I should have mentioned this was before Square Enix.
So basically,
Taito got no one to blame but themselves.
And now,
exactly.
so not only is it gonna be a dark and gritty reboot, it's gonna be a dark and gritty reboot using the Luminous engine.
Yeah, but again, Pedro, this was before Square Enix.
I know, but I'm talking about the Puzzle Bubble remake possibility that I just pointed out.
If you say that...
It's not like we're really active. In the last couple of years, all we did was publish a Cookie Mama game and a Left 4 Dead game. Go figure. So, they're not doing very much.
Oh yeah, that's right. They can occasionally drive cars at you.
So wait, I have to this kind of implies that Space Invaders now technically is counted as a Square Enix IP.
Sorta, yeah.
Well, they never really released it while they were under Square Enix, so we have no idea where the license lies currently.
Actually, they did release some new Space Invaders games while they were owned by Square Enix, so yeah.
Oh, really? Which ones?
I think it was called Infinity Gene.
Let me check.
Indie game.
Well, again, if the company is owned by Square Enix, then our IPs are owned by Square Enix. It's just simple logic. So.
And
Yeah, yep, it's Infinity Gene, developed by Taito and published by both Taito and Square Enix on a fuck ton of system, iOS, Xbox 360, Android and PS3.
Let's
Go
see what
figure,
they've
I
done.
never thought in my life that something like Space Invaders could belong into someone like Square Enix. The more you know.
And knowing is half the battle. Yeah, let's not do that.
Oh,
Jesus
how black.
Christ, I'm already bored out
How
of my
many
mind.
videos are of these playthrough Dwibs?
Sorry?
How many videos? Wait, you shrunk?
There's 5 parts.
Oh god.
We gotta watch 5 more parts of this.
And then
We're
after
not
that,
even
we got an
over
extras part showing off all the cutscenes.
Eventually, yeah.
Oh my god, Taito also were the ones behind BlazBlue. Huh, well good for them, those games are awesome.
Wait, we're BlazBlue and Guilty Gear, man.
In this level, some of the
Kinda-
aliens can actually try and run you over with a car.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I mean, I guess that's somewhat interesting, if not needlessly cheap, because hey, Space Invaders was never about, you know, an enemy bum rushing you like that when all the others moved. Well, okay, there were the occasional ones, but not in a diagonal shift. Maybe I'm nitpicking at this point, but this game is doing so little else.
I'm gonna check some news.
Yes. That's more interesting than this. That's actually rather sad.
Wait. I'm looking at an article right now. Let me guess. We're shooting at aliens.
Actually, no, we're hiding behind cars. Now we're shooting aliens.
Oh.
Well, actually, we're shooting Venus flytrappers?
Yeah, they kinda look like that.
Okay, so Detroit become
Like,
human.
this game is lost its identity in like 5 minutes.
So,
Mutants, zombies, oh yeah, and aliens here and there.
so Detroit become human will not be out at least until 2017. Okay. Then.
Oh no, I'm so sad by this.
No.
Well, you guys know how I am. I gotta see what this madman has in store for us next.
I still can't believe I managed to call what his next project was at least a year before we even knew what it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
goody, the
well,
bigger Venus
Teo, don't forget, you're in that playthrough, so you're gonna have to suffer for it.
Yay!
Wait, he was in Detroit?
Yes,
No, I'm in Milan actually.
Very funny.
I showed them the car demo, and I asked them, so you want to be on the playthrough? And he's like, yeah, sure, why not?
Goody.
I mean, I have not been in a
As for you,
Dwibs,
Dwibs, remember, in the day that the trailer was revealed, you specifically said, and I quote, I want to be in that.
Oh no, we're lost, but who cares?
James, why are you even trying to avoid them? You know you could just... Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Yay, we completed
And
a
yeah,
stage.
of course, I've
we
already-
not completed a stage.
I've said before my piece on how I hate games that are,
Jesus Christ, this game is even more repetitive than Act Zero.
And even worse is like, well, even if you try to die on purpose, that won't save you because you can just continue like that.
It's literally one of those things where when you started, you're compelled to finish.
And this
because,
is-
you know, you cannot
At least
die.
with Bomberman X-Zero, you
So
could
you have
kill
to
yourself
finish it.
and that would end the
Honestly,
cycle.
This is the first multi-part LP that I managed to do in one sitting.
Honestly, if I was playing this, I probably would fall asleep while playing.
Like,
probably still
I'm
win.
really scared to think that this game could have potentially cost $60 when it was released, because PS2 games back in the day costed kind of
And
like...
here's our next boss.
I mean, well, seriously, you could win this game by literally pressing the shoot button and just respawning every time you die.
What the...
That is, unless there actually is some limit to the
And now we're facing a Zelda boss? What?
Yeah, it looks like that plant Zelda boss.
Originality. Gee, wouldn't that be nice to have some Taito? Well, Taito with the
What
past.
the fuck? Can electrocute you.
Yeah, and I noticed how the guys cry, kind of like like it
Okay,
was stuck.
what does shrinking do?
lets you avoid the enemy's thing better. Or actually, in fact, it's also a bit of a handicap because you're slower.
Oh, that's right. I forgot the shrinking mechanic. Okay. Maybe I might have.
So basically, I get what the designer's mentality was when designing this game. I get it now. Okay. Instead of the gameplay is extremely cheap. So instead of actually trying to bother to design the game properly, let's just give everybody infinite, continuous, and respawning immediately. There you go. Problem solved.
Does this game even have a password cheat code thing?
Again, it has a save feature.
You know what's even worse, Pedro? It's like, when you think about it, having unlimited continues is an antithesis to the very era that the original Space Invaders game came out of.
True.
You know, the era where, you know, it was crucial that you beat a game in one sitting, otherwise you had to restart from the beginning. Yet here, for this ever so great contribution to the glorious Space Invaders game, let's give you endless continues. That's like if you made a throwback to, say, Mega Man, The Legend of Zelda, Mario, Metroid, heck, any game from that era, and just gave you endless continues and made death completely meaningless. I mean, heck, even
doesn't Skyward Sword kind of works like that?
Skyward Sword.
Wait, what about Skyward Sword?
Does it kind of work like that without a limited number of lives?
No. Well, for these other games, as always, basically, when you die, you respawn. I
was talking about a throwback to the era of, you know, like, well, the original ones. You know, like, well, more
3 lives, no continues, very long password systems. Yeah, I know that.
3D Zelda games are a bit of a different genre in that regard. They're more open worldish, and, you know, like, well, it would be a real
Link Between Worlds, man.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wait, Link Between Worlds?
No, my question still stands.
Is this boss actually gonna die soon?
In Zelda, every time you die, you just respawn in the last room you just died, and the puzzles reset. That's
What the
It was like that with the original Legends of Zelda games, you know. Basically, every time, you know, you died 3 times, you would start at, like, the beginning of a dungeon in the original Legend of Zelda. The only real black sheep out of that is actually...
See, it's totally Space Invaders.
Yeah, the problem is that, it's so badly textured. I mean, they couldn't got that even right. Oh, great, a sewer level, my favorite.
Oh, come on, Theo. Implying that this sewer level is gonna have any kind of typical, you know, sewer level design. I mean, this is just going to be shoot.
Pedro, now's not a good time to mention, but it has a bit of the sewer problems. Yeah, believe it or not.
You're moving in water, so you're slowed.
You'll see.
Well, I guess we'll see in the next part, then.
The same reason why you won't die, Justin. We can't.
Unlimited continues. Yeah, see you for part 2.
See you, everybody.